Hello there, I am Captain Plausible, spreading reason and believability through the entire county. The entire county? Through the entire world! But why stop there? Through the entire galaxy! I'm here to spread awareness for Super Wednesday! A day to celebrate all the best superheroes this world has ever seen, like myself! I must be going now, for somewhere out there is probably something happening, and I should probably look into it. Away! Why is my camera on? And why does it smell like mediocrity in here? I didn't even know you could smell mediocrity. Oh well. Hey Rose, it's Wednesday, August 7th, and we are on the proverbial hump day of YouTube's Geek Week, making today Super Wednesday! That sounded familiar. The love for superheroes is one that is deeply rooted in geek culture, and that makes perfect sense. In a world where geeks stereotypically have been repressed, what better group of people to grab a hold of the idea of acquiring superhuman abilities? But superheroes are not anything new. In ancient mythologies, the most favored stories are those of the heroes and demigods like Gilgamesh and Heracles, also known as Hercules. In later folklores, the idea of heroes with secret identities came to be. Think of Robin Hood, for instance. It wasn't until the late 1800s that costumed heroes with special abilities came into the limelight. They continued to grow in popularity into the early 1900s with characters like Zorro and Tarzan, and into the 30s and 40s, which has now come to be known as the Golden Age of comic books. During this period, some of the most famous characters came to be, like Superman, Batman, Captain America, and Wonder Woman. After the 50s, however, comics got pushed far into the counterculture, to a point where to be interested in them meant certain scrutiny from one's peers. It wasn't until the last decade or so that special effects in movies allowed the realm of superheroes to make their way onto the big screen. Now superheroes are making a comeback in a huge way. Not only are superheroes now some of the highest viewed blockbuster hits, but it's actually cool to like superheroes again. Thank you. Thank you. Personally, my favorite aspect of being a fan of superhero stories is the often elaborate and sophisticated universes they live in. Often with a whole myriad of not only heroes, but also with their supervillain counterparts. For example, the DC Universe, or of more recent fame, The Avengers! One of my favorite comics, however, was one that was released in 2003 called Superman Red Sun. The premise is that the spaceship carrying baby Clark Kent is flying through space just a few hours later than the original story. So, instead of landing in Kansas and growing up to become Superman to fight for truth, justice, and the American way, the Earth has rotated during those few extra hours, causing him to land in the Ukraine. Because of this, he grows up in the Soviet Union, becomes Red Sun, and fights for socialism, Stalin, and the common worker. It's an awesome twist on a well-known superhero story that really makes you think about how different your ideals might be just because of where you grew up. How anthropological. That's all for now. I hope you've been enjoying Geek Week as much as I have, and Rose, I'll see you tomorrow for Gaming Thursday.